Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Vinicius Junior. Oh, just skip Vinicius Junior! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Caceres gets it clear. Passing nice and neat. Griezmann. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's James. Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back, he rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nice physical challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Kaka. Driving on and making good progress. That is good alertness. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's well spotted. James. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Cruyff, Rummenigge, great chance! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for options for movement. Ajax finding their passes. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff looking to run onto it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Griezmann proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Griezmann, and it's Kaka. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cruyff making good progress on the right-hand side. And no, that was never going to make it. Mateus tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Baresi. Kaka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Stood up well to him there. Back into the middle. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Big chance! It's hit the upright. Goal! Ajax! Into the lead once more. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And now he has two. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il
And the action is back on the way.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for the run. Kaka providing an outlet on that flank. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. It's Rooney! Split-second reaction.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. Aims beyond the shapes to shoot! Another save. Milan have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing chance for a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it. So, third corner of the game. Header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kaká can get it clear. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a decent... Can he finish? They've scored! Back to within one! Interesting! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan get themselves back into contention. And a shot! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It is a good finish. The chance! Now it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Milan get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Griezmann. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kaká gets a foot in here. Kaká carries the ball down the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Here's a man in form. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defend. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable and...
Griezmann!
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Rooney has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. So, what can they come up with here?
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Mbappe is onto this. Has a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caceres. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. It's a loose ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Goes for the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
I think we're just about done here. He has found the way through. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Ball driven towards the far post. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Rooney. Can he latch on to this? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Serginho. Raul. Well timed, excellent interception. Out for a throw. That's a throw. And he's being shifted off it. So that's it. It is all over. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Rooney claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
And he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Rummenigge receives him in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's the chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar gets into a good position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. It's played through for him. Big chance! There's the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball, but that has not gone well. He has found the way through. Rummenigge! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Owen. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice looking ball. Now there's one of the players of the week. Tries to play it through. That's good play. James, he's got plenty of space out wide here. Has a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. He's got full! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Bayer getting this one clear. And this is Owen. Well, that's well seen too. And he can clear it away.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's made its way to him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Distributed tidily. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, nice touch. And it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. James, he's shifting through the gears here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Defending was strong and firm. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Belletti, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Rijkaard clears it away. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nicked it back promptly. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's a good run down the right. That's tidy.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's played it in low. Defending of the desperate variety. And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Nicely weighted ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back underway.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Back into the middle. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bruno Fernandes with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Belletti. Now it's Messi. That has found him in acres of space. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Baresi.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Tries to pass it, he's had a shot! Goal, Milan! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now he's got space here. Rummenigge. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. Belletti. And that's put paid to a promising move. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, numero 5, numero 42.
Up he goes!
Il numero 18.
Eder Militao
Rone.
gets rid
Il
without
numero 3,
sophistication.
Il numero 41.
That is a brilliant interception. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Davids and Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. Buffon clears. Well, they've got it again. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Gabriel producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. That has not gone well. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Davids gets a foot in here. James got a long way forward to join the attack. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mateus. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.